What's going on, everyone? Alright. Alright. Playing some Genshin. We got a lot of stuff, so if you haven't seen the video, the new update is out. And it's gonna be fun. 2 days later. Alright. Okay, so I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because the hurricane. Yeah. I'll try to make this stream as long as possible. At least try to get through the new main story for the game. For Natlan, I should say, for the Natlan saga.
Things have been looking really rough.
We're gonna try to do that today.
There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss.
Is there? I mean, we haven't really seen much Abyss enemies in Natlan. Like, no kidding. I've not, like, I don't know about you, but there's not that many Abyss enemies in Natlan. There's not even a lot of Hilichurls in it either. Like, there's a little bit of Fatui. There's some Fatui enemies around Natlan, but there's not a lot of the Abyss. Don't know what the dealio is with that. Alright. Now, let's go to the one here. Alright. So, yeah, first stream for this update, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Again, I'm gonna try to stream this as long as possible. Just so you guys can see the story. Oh, cool. But I don't need that, though. Alright, let's go. Alright, unfortunately I didn't get Kenichi, because honestly, I don't think I want... I mean, he's cool, but I got, like, Nahida, who I think is better.
Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Yeah, no kidding.
At all. We've always valued the
Pilsen.
strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all, since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how...
All right.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them
Oh,
all
cool.
across
Mavuika
Norway.
has prepared everything.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can... Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information.
You know, it's kind of funny, like, Catherine kind of has, like, the maid thing, the maid hat, but she's not a maid.
To relax you two.
So that's the plan.
Yeah.
Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
But the threat of the Abyss is far from over, Paimon.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation is.
Well, there's Kachina. She's supposed to talk.
Oh, hey, Kachina. Are you feeling...
Okay, I think there might be a glitch in this update in terms of Kachina's dialogue. I think there might be a glitch. Oh, glitches right off the bat, huh? With dialogue. Alright, whatever. Impressive, Kachina.
Wow. So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary
Shilonen.
forger of ancient names.
By the way, I said this in the video earlier. That sounds like a very Lire name. Like, that sounds like something Chinese. Like, that's just in my opinion. It totally sounds like someone from Lire. Just want to point that out. I don't know. Maybe she is from Liyue, and she like moved to Natlin. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself.
Yeah. I think Miyoyu needs to fix that. That's a glitch they need to fix. Apparently, Kachina's dialogue is glitched where she doesn't say like she's talking, but in a sense that she's not actually saying the dialogue. Like she's not saying the dialogue that she's supposed to say. Okay, well, that's one glitch for this update. I feel like that will be fixed eventually. Maybe once like the events start, they're gonna probably fix that. Oh, there she is. Juanlin. Yeah, I think Kachina is glitch. I don't know. We'll pick Kachina. We'll go to the characters and try to see like her dialogue, see if that's glitched. But I got a feeling that it might be Kachina, like her dialogues being completely glitched for the story at least. I don't know about the previous.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return.
Okay, so I kind of get why. So Zhuanen is like the ancient name forger. She's in charge of like the ancient names for what I think that could be. Like who she could be. She's like the creator of ancient names, or at least she forges them.
And she did mention that it would be quite
I'm not
difficult
sure.
to forge
I could
an
be
ancient name
wrong.
for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else, but just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and
that kind of is. That's the
successors
thing.
inherit it.
The ancient name.
We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Kachina's silent.
They were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wild.
So basically, our deeds outside of Natlan don't have. We can't. Okay, so it's gonna be a problem.
The greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know.
Seems the Wyatt don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off.
You mean...
Well, if she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of our plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make... In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she...
The key is giving the
Kachina is
to
just silent,
somehow
man.
acknowledge the traveler's existence
Man.
and record his
Why?
deeds.
I find it funny how it's like they always glitch like the cute characters, like Kachina, like they need to. I mean, it's kind of funny it's not like a big deal, but it's like if you want to hear how she talks, like the dialogue and
Every
everything.
tribe has their own Wyatt. Plus,
Yeah.
considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling
Yeah.
that the
By the way, for those who are watching this, as of right now, it's 11 days until my birthday. It's 11 days until my birthday, and I think I'll be streaming Zenless Zone Zero on that day. Maybe I'll try not to do much stuff in the game. Like I'll try not to do like Hollow Zero during that week, because during that week I think I'm gonna be more focusing on this game. Like I think I'm gonna be focusing on this game in terms of getting like stuff done, like chests opened, Pyroculus. Excuse me.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to do.
Given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient.
Plus, I also want to get like materials for for Kiara, because I kind of want to get Kiara's Snark because I know she's gonna be good.
Why is that?
I already have her with a good weapon. It's just that, well.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Ooh, a rocky start? A rocky start? That's a Geo reference. That's a Geo joke. Get it? A Geo joke? A rocky start. That's a very Geo. No, that sounds like something Zhongli or like any other Geo character would say. Technically. That sounds like something a Geo character would say, or someone from Leroy, because Leroy has a lot of rocks.
I sure hope so, Hal, won't it?
Alright, Kanich is a season to go. Please just give me a moment to write.
Alright. Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Oh, we'll take a stroll in the meantime. Oh, Kanich. It's Kanich. Alright. But yeah, here's her banner. Chiori's out, but let's be honest. Would you want her over her? Like, I mean, look at her. She looks more beautiful and I think much better than her. Like, Chiori, I saw a video of like the amount. There's a video I saw where it was like the amount of people who had the like certain Genshin characters. Chiori's the lowest. Like, Chiori's like what, 9.5? So she's like the lowest. Meaning that I guess she's just one of those characters that nobody... Well, I mean, I like her, but it's just... They released her at the wrong time. Like, they probably should have released her during the Inazuma stuff. Like, they technically should have done that. And we had, like, some of, like, the side characters. Like, we had, what's his name? We had Ito. I mean, Ito's okay. He deserves to be a 5-star. Oh, and even Kenichi's dialogue is glitched. Or his... Not the dialogue being glitched, but it's just him talking over the dialogue is glitched, so you can't hear him.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich.
Yeah, like, he's talking, but you can't hear him. And the volume is on 4, by the way, so I made the game loud for you guys to hear, because... I think I'm going to do that when I stream. I'll try to make the audio of the game not too loud, but like loud enough for you guys to hear, because it's not a video. Like, if it was a video, yeah, I would have the audio down to like 0. Or to like 1 or 2, but yeah, it's on 4. Like, all audio is on 4. Like, every audio in the option is on 4.
So Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
So even Kenichi's thing is glitched. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, like, so Chiori, right? Like, she's one of those characters that I just think they released her at the very wrong time. Like, if they released her during, like, the 2 updates, like the 2.0 update and onwards, I think she would have been good. Like, I bet, like, probably over 9.5% of people would have had her.
Right. She mentioned
And also, she's one of those characters where she's like attack and defense. So it's like she's kind of like Dea in a bit. Like basically, it's either do you want to build her with attack or do you want to build her with defense? So it's that kind of thing. But I want to say she's mostly for defense, but I could be wrong.
See,
But Dea's okay. Like, Dea's not bad. Like, yeah, I know people are saying, or at least, like, Dea's just trash, but she's not as bad. Like, if you build her with, like, attack, like, honestly, build her up with attack, she's good.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty... I've never met
Sorry,
Auroran,
drinking some
but
water.
if they consider him the odd one, he's got...
So I wonder, is Ahal gonna have any dialogue? Is he gonna have his talking glitch or his audio glitch where you don't hear him?
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Auroran. By the way, the one with like the bow. I think at least she had a bow.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. Then, yeah.
I forget what her name is. I think it started with a C.
Okay.
I don't know. We might encounter her in this. We might actually. But if you guys know who I'm talking about, like she's gonna be Animo, and I think she's gonna be Venti 2.0 in my opinion. Or heck, he might even be like a better character 2.0. Like he might be Venti and Kazuha 2. I keep saying he. She. There's another character coming out, and
Let's light it up.
alright, sorry, that's just my headset volume a bit. Alright. I forget who the other character is. I know what both of them look like. Like, one of them, like, the one who's going to be a 5-star character, that's going to be in the next update. She's kind of like, in a way, she's kind of like, she's going to be kind of like an anime version of Rosaria, because her outfit kind of looks like hers, with like the black and red, or the Huh? Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. Well, so you want me to... See, okay. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. That is... They could have just said 2 days. Okay, that's not clear instructions. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was not clear instructions. I'm just gonna tell you right now. They should have just said wait until like a certain amount of days or something, until a certain amount of days of the next morning, or something like wait 2 days in the next morning. They could have done that.
how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response?
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
That's true.
So Sidalati, I think that's the character I'm mentioning. Sidalati, yeah, I think that's the person that I mentioned that's going to be a 5-star character in the next update. At least according to leaks, it's been announced. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, so for tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to stream because I think like my power will be out during that. So if that does happen, I'll have to like move it to next week. I'll have to move like my Genshin streams next week. Pretty much, I might have to actually move all the streams this week to next week. If it does, if my power is out for a long time. But I don't think it's going to be that long, though, because, you know. Of course, Sidalati's not here.
Paimon doesn't see anybody.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but...
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right?
A subject? Well, yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super, unlike that old hag Granny eats to leave.
Oh, wait, Sidalati. Okay, I know who it is.
She's famous.
Okay, I know who it is. So no, it's not. It's the girl with like that Fumo eyes. You know, like those Fumos.
That's what aging does.
Yeah, she's the one who has like those eyes.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatsley?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
Dang, look at her.
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually
She kind of
the
looks
oldest
like
person in the room.
she kind of looks like
Next door
Lumaine, but with
turns out to
purple
be a
hair
seasoned
or
veteran.
pink hair, not
The
purple hair,
wise
pink hair,
sage who looks like a
and
little
blue
kid.
eyes.
Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
Oh,
It was
she
an honest
is.
mistake.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that...
5 months offensive.
Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." But,
Understood.
It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking
Yeah,
over,
you're too
but
slow.
Since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I
You're
should
too
phrase
slow.
my
You gotta be
apology,
like Goku.
only to hear
Yeah,
you
that's the
talking
eyes.
smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Look at the Traveler. The Traveler is just like, Paimon's like,
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
oh, she's trying not to laugh. Oh, he's trying not to just laugh.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle...
I like how Jolene is just like, she's just looking at her like, really, really, dog, really?
Anyway, Shilonen.
Yeah, Jolene just looked at Sidalati like, really, dog? You gotta express all that.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
So I'm curious to see what, I mean, obviously I got a feeling Sidalati might be Electro.
Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about
She
Aurora.
could, I mean, she could be Electro,
He's always been a good
or,
kid. Or,
Or,
joining the Fatui
I
of
mean,
his
to
own
make, I
volition.
mean, to kind of
He
like,
must have been coerced somehow.
to kind of surprise us, like a, not a Dendro, but like a Hydro.
Yeah, that's
Or
what I
Cryo.
wanted to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if...
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
What? Say what? Oh, and I just do it. Okay, I'm going. Here. Look at me. What's happening? What is this feeling?
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet, again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me, what was that all supposed to be?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? One thing. Don't scare Paimon. Is the
It's a
Traveler gonna be
curse.
okay?
It's a curse.
Ah, shoo! Ah, that should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
The charm was like,
It's nothing
come
as
on.
serious as that. If left unattended,
Okay, I didn't
the
know
most you
about
could do is
that.
stir
So
up some
I
chaos
still
in
had
your
a bit of
mind,
soul in
and
me
generally
from the
worsen
night
your mood.
going to the Night Kingdom.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribe?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the...
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more
But what if
powerful
he's
than the
cursed?
Wyab
What
of
if
the
he's
tribe?
corrupted?
Well, that sort of makes sense.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
We'll be sure to play it safe.
Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him... Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
You can count on...
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Alright. Yeah, I need to see this. I gotta see.
Shabam!
Okay, no, like, Okay, so it's only the story cutscenes or dialogues that Kachina's glitched. Alright. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I didn't get a good look on where her vision would be, but I want to assume she might be Electro. Either she's Electro or she's gonna be Cryo. I mean, to be fair, I mean we got characters like Kazuya. I mean, he don't even look like Animo. I mean, he's got the leaves on him, but you know, who else? Kiara, I mean, her outfit don't even look like she's Dendro. Him. Kale's kinda does. Kave, not really. Not really for Kave. Where's Sethos? Like, he's barely got any purple on him. Who else? Him, like, he don't have much animo. Yeah. So the Fatui. I wonder if we're gonna go encounter the captain. I think that's what it is. Oh yeah, I need to. I need to do something. I need to do this. Yeah, I am gonna be going back to doing some of the Dendro quest, or not Dendro. I'm gonna do like that story quest with Jet, just to like finish it off so I can get that area unlocked. I'm gonna be doing that pretty much for most of week next week. Here we go.
Get out of here!
Crumble.
Wind strike.
Yeah.
Rise.
And by the way, for those who are wondering, like, am I gonna get Sparking Zero? I don't think I don't think I will until Christmas time. So it might be a couple of months until I get the game officially. Because there's Gensa 1 or Foresight that I want to play. And I've been dying to want to play that game
This is the
too.
spot.
That voice crack.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking.
Yeah,
to
tell
some
me she
Fatui
doesn't look like
soldiers
she could be
here.
an Electro character.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is.
Oh, she is Cryo. Oh,
Seems the
so
reason why
she's
you suddenly got
Cryo.
involved with the Fatui.
So she's Cryo. Okay, so that's gonna be
I'm
interesting.
convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However,
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like that.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He's always been such a good...
Alright.
Oh well, he's been raising phlogiston aphids. Let's follow the phlogiston...
Huh? What trail?
Oh, right. Here.
Oh. So this is like a unique version of like our sight thingy. Not our elemental sight. Something else.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now. It's blue.
Whoa,
Wouldn't it be
right.
red?
I used a spell.
wow, you can even share your scent.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron.
Okay.
Over here!
I thought it was gonna be red.
See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
I thought it was. You'd think it would be red, right?
What is she... But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech
Why is it question
patterns.
mark? We know it's her.
Given the looks on their faces just now. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super...
Huh?
Oh, they can hear her. We can hear her.
Was that?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time.
So we can hear her.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Look,
Yeah, we can hear her. So basically that
Looks
is...
like there's a new camp over there.
So basically we have like mind link.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide,
wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Uh-oh. It's odd.
Paimon sees a small shape here.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast.
Uh-oh.
Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But...
Dang.
but what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Oh, grandson? Oh, so she's married.
No. I've got to be careful.
So
Otherwise
apparently
he'll get
she's
hit as
married.
well. How annoying. No.
Okay. If the stream suddenly stops, it's because it's storming, because... Yeah. I think today is supposed to be the day the hurricane's supposed to, like, strike, or supposed to make landfall in where I'm at in Florida. So, yeah. Again, like, if I don't come online for a couple of days, that's the reason. But I don't know, I think I should still have internet. I feel like my power should still be
People staying
up.
here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here
Uh-oh.
is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and
Uh-oh.
some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. Nope.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about... There are signs of a struggle here, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But after that, the
The
factions seem to
skirmishers.
have
It's
gone
gotta
their
be the
separate ways.
skirmishers.
Both
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you.
Okay, here we go. Splitting up.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no... So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what... She did say that she was quite adept at this spell.
Oh, she's wrong. She's probably a noob in terms of it. Maybe. Okay, we gotta go here. Well, okay. I got a feeling we're gonna encounter the Fatui because we might, right?
See if we can find anything up ahead.
And just in case, I got my Arlecchino team right here. We should be good. Let me heal her, just in case. No, I wanted to... I wanted to switch to the thing to collect, to, like, get seeds for
Did you
plants.
find something? Huh.
Uh-oh.
So we can't tell where Aurora on. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Uh-oh. I bet that's him. Uh-oh. Oh, my head. Of course I pass out. Because my character is that weak in terms of mental. Oh, great. Where am I now? Uh-oh. Oh, there he is.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Why does he sound like? Why does he sound like he just feels like he's one of those characters that just is worried about?
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon
Actually,
as
no.
it
He
senses
sounds more of
danger
like those
around.
emo boys, like those goth boys and everything. That's what he kind of sounds like.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Oh.
The Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you.
Dang, he looks cool.
By a lie, like a false omen.
He looks so cool.
My friend and I only left.
But yeah, I
sources
think
to
he's
learn.
gonna come out in the
This
next
is
update.
Never our true intent, however.
And he's Electro,
It
I
was simply
believe.
the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Uh-oh, it was a setup.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh, it's the captain.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Oh. So you're working
I've
together?
heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. And I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Oh. Wait. So, hold up. Does that mean that the Pyro Archon, Mavuika, her plan's not gonna work? Does that mean that this is kind of hinting that, you know... Alright, well...
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Ooh, dang.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Oh, man. So he is friendly, it's just that... He is friendly, it's just he doesn't want to get... he doesn't want his, grandma to get into it. So, east of the stadium.
What happened just now? He suddenly collapsed.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom?
Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Fine.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Dang. So is the game gonna give me a decision like, do I go alone or do I bring people? Obviously, Paimon's coming with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. St. Lolly should be able
I got a
to,
feeling like we're gonna like. It don't
exercise
matter
or
what
do
happens,
some
we
weird
gotta
stuff
bring
to wake
Paimon
up
with
in the Night
us, because
Kingdom.
Paimon can never, ever, 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 ever go without us. And it can never be Genshin. It can never be Genshin without Paimon, right? Because Paimon, and I'm not making this a joke, like this is actually true. She is the face of Genshin, literally. Like the icon, like the icon for the app itself, it's literally Paimon's face. Like it's literally Paimon. So yeah.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Okay. I mean, I got Arlecchino. I got literally one of the most broken Pyro characters in the game. And literally, she's so broken. Like, when she gets her rerun for the Natlan stuff, pull for her. Like, save to pull for her. Oh, is that them?
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
I cannot see the sun. Dude, man, Android 16, like the way he talks, he's like Android 16.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move.
Yeah, he kind of sounds like, he kind of talks like, well, not like an android, but he just kind of, he has like that soft talk, like, protect the animals for me. Gohan, it's not a sin to fight for what is right.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo? That's a character from Banjo-Kazooie.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh, okay, do it. Do it.
St. Lolly's struggling to control.
Are you ready? On my count.
Oh,
You're still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
It's like, who the hell are you? They're like, who the fuck are you? Get out of here. Yeah, weak. Where's your boss? Oh, there he is. There he is. He may be Pyro, but guess what? Yeah, what's your Pyro defense gonna do against this team, huh? What's it gonna do? Nothing. It's not gonna help you in any way, shape, or form.
Went too far.
Is there more? Okay, we're done.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats Sleep, but it's still kind of weird hearing so.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Gramps?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
He's kind of like all Hatham, but blue.
Told you 100
Blue hair.
Crawling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
By the way, he's just acting like that, by the way.
Answer me honestly.
Like,
Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you!
Again, the way he's acting is basically just how he is. Like, he's just hiding it that he's tough. Like he's hiding like his kid personality or his child personality, and deep down he's got that serious, like, stone cold personality. Like Android 16.
Will soon manifest into reality. There is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes.
He's a farmer, apparently.
Fresh produce in my garden.
He's a
I hope
farmer.
the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about this.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
Okay. He says, oh, right. Alright.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for...
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be counting on
You
you.
scratch my back, I scratch yours. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Oh, yeah.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What?
Oh, no, we're gonna tell, of course.
What? The captain? Sorry.
What? The captain?
You really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lava.
I got a feeling he's gonna be a 5-star, a 4-star. I don't know. I feel like he should be a 5-star, in my opinion.
You're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what. So if you want to go, we still have another whole day before the meeting.
Okay. The meeting. Oh, until 12. That's like what? Like 10 a.m. or not 10 a.m. 8 p.m. Yeah, that would be 8 p.m. To the agreed location. Oh boy! We're about to get some spicy intel. Got Arlecchino with us. Alright. Oh, this place? Huh. I've been here before, actually. So
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Oh boy.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks.
Oh, Child.
Rather than facing you as an
He
enemy,
was told
I
by
would much prefer
Child.
to bring you to my side.
AKA
If we allow
Tartaglia.
the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
Ooh. A secret plan? Huh. I mean, to be fair, did I mention that before in, like, the previous update? Like, I was like, oh, she might have another plan in her mind. I think I did. I could be wrong, though.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Uh-oh.
Someone's here.
Uh-oh. Who is it?
Huh? The captain disappeared!
So the reason why...
Oh no.
So the reason why the captain tried to get the Gnosis from Mavuika was because that was another key or another, I guess, like, solution to solve the problem of Natlan's troubles. So who is it?
Something. Bad news, chump.
Uh-oh.
It's your granny.
Something. Bad news, chump. She says chump.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
Uh-oh, does she know?
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui?
She
Really?
knows. She knows now.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You
Yeah, he's
really
Electro. Yeah, you can
so
see the vision on his
just
back. He's
quiet?
Electro. But he's got some blue on him too, so I got a feeling he could potentially also have, like, the Hydro element. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like, so maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Dang. The general and his... what? The general in his labyrinth. Ooh, encounter the captain. So the captain, he's kind of doing that thing Arlecchino did, where it's like he's evil, but in a sense that he's got good in his heart. So he's like, yeah, he's evil, but he's not like full evil. Like he knows that Natlan needs to be saved. If not, like Tevet could be destroyed. Yeah.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
Some of that dialogue was not correct, Satali.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
He's like, That's all you can say is just grunting noises.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
That's
You're
fine.
very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Ooh! Shadow Clone Jutsu! That was a Shadow Clone Jutsu right there.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then...
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
All right. Man, it's like really windy outside. I think the hurricane is here. Okay.
Do you two have some time?
All right, it's been a while since we last...
Then let's go.
Man, we should drink it.
That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together.
Sure, that's fine with us. But Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, see, Lolly.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I might have to end the stream a bit early today, because I got a feeling the hurricane or the storm outside my house is gonna cut the power off. But if it does, then and if tomorrow, if we're, you know, if everything is calmed down, the hurricane's gone, then I'll try to see if I can plan a time to stream this again to, like, continue, do, like, a bit of a part 2.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
Uh-oh.
Are
She's
they
drunk.
twins?
She's drunk.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk.
Well then, you have my thanks.
It's funny to see characters. Oh, now she's super drunk.
See, Lolly? See, Lolly?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lolly?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Guess I'm the new
Don't
kid.
play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Absolutely.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
She gonna pass out?
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes?
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl. Hang on, just keep it in.
Jeez, the thing went off.
Phew. Okay.
Jeez,
it's
my
passed.
thing went off.
That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried.
By by emergency alert on my phone went off.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Sorry if you guys heard that. That was my phone.
Feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
I probably scared a bunch of you guys.
Please,
Sorry
Paimon.
about that.
It's not as simple as you think.
Sorry about that.
We've only known each other for a few days, right?
And I have my phone on silent mode
If I were to
too.
start dumping all
Like,
of
my
my
phone was
complaints
on
you
silent
after
mode.
We've only just met.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it.
Actually?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna tell. Oh, so we're gonna tell her about what's going on.
So, you heard.
Oh no, we heard. Oh no, we were telling her about all that stuff she said.
You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic. Take a walk with me.
looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Boy. By the way, the thing I got, I think I said it, it was a tornado warning. That's the thing I got. But it's like, bro, it's, there's like high speed high-speed winds. I mean, it's not as windy right now. I mean, the wind's kind of calmed a little bit. It's probably gonna pick up in like a few minutes, a couple minutes maybe. Either one, either a couple or a few minutes, the wind's gonna kick up again. Yeah. But yeah, how did like it go off? How did it go off? Like my thing, I had it on silent. I even had it where like all emergencies are like off. Okay. How long is this part of the story, man?
View, right?
Like, I want to get to the actual part.
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh no. What?
No, we don't.
Let's just...
Really?
Well, I guess... And you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
You're just...
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that.
Well, you...
Some are. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work... Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you.
Yes.
Okay, I don't really...
We already...
It's just kind of pointless stuff.
Not like other people. As I mentioned, the reason being, his soul... No one knows who his parents were. He was just... The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Aurora, a possibility to turn Auroron into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls...
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the ceremony can send back countless...
You're more than welcome to, like, pause to, like, see all of this, like, the dialogue, because I kind of just want to, like, get through this.
Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. He asks this question.
Wait!
He knows that. But he still feels guilty. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan.
Traveler, anyway, we can't just let things go on.
Probably drank too much. Okay, forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
You know who she kind of reminds me of? Who is that one character? Neptune's, like, older sister. That's who she kind of... That's who she looks like Neptune's older sister in, like, her transformed state.
You mean about the
That's what she kind of looks like. Is it... It's not Blackheart.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go, but she's probably asleep.
Okay, well, that's done. I don't know if I should continue. I mean, I guess I will. Since, like... Yeah. But yeah.
Time to go.
Going back in here. Back in the inn. Oh, look at us. Can someone edit that to make it to where they're flipped on the other side, like the travelers on the other side? So it kind of feels like Oh, that'd be funny. I mean, Paimon is old, right? Like, she's pretty old. She's gotta be, like, over 1,000 years old. She has to be.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early.
Let's not bring up last night. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Thank you.
Alright.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium.
Oh, is this where we're gonna see, we're gonna, like, go to an attack? Oh, there they are.
Traveler over here! Perfect. Oh, you're all here! But, just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect
Yeah, that
time to
person
show
next
off
to
your skills.
Milani on the left, yeah, that's who's gonna be in the next update.
The Abyss suddenly attacked the
Eons.
Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes. And the
Chaska, that's her name. Chaska, yeah, she's coming out in the next update.
So they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me. What about you, Milani? Where are you gonna go? I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great.
She sounds
actually.
different.
I hope my tribe gets
Is it me or does Milani sound a little bit different?
Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
let's part ways.
She sounds different.
Most importantly, be careful.
Yeah, Chaska, she's really
Oh,
cool.
and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated.
Also,
by
Choo Choo,
dangerous-looking
she also
substances.
sounds pretty different too.
Koichi.
Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the...
Hang on, I gotta see. Did they change Milani's voice actor? No, it's the same one.
Let's wrap!
Okay, no, it's not. It's just... Oh, there she is.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes.
What?
We did meet the captain. I like how the traveler just said that so calmly.
He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines, given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but still. This has always been a well-kept secret.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what?
Just as expected. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or...
By the way, I got a feeling that Mavuika might be available in maybe version 5.3, or 5.4. I have a feeling. I have a feeling they're gonna save her because they, like, MiHoYo wants her to be like one of the best characters. Like, they want her to be like the new Arlecchino. But the thing is, though, about her is she going to be good outside of Natlan? Because the thing is, like, the thing about the characters of Natlan, like Kachina, Kanich, Mualani, and Jonan, they're mostly good in Natlan. Like, they're only good and usable in Natlan. Like, outside of Natlan, not the best. But I have a feeling that when the Pyro Traveler comes, if you put him in the team, then, like, all the Natlan characters will have, like, their traits even outside of Natlan. I think that would be a good idea. I feel like that's a good idea they should do. Like, have that as, like, one of the Pyro Traveler's, like, passive talents. That would be really good. I might make a whole video about this. Maybe once the hurricane is done, like, it's over, I'll make a video about that, saying the Pyro Traveler absolutely needs to have this. Like, yeah. And I got a feeling when the Pyro Archon does come out, I feel like she might be Attack. Or something based off of Attack.
Quick, over here, to safety.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Okay.
Time to go.
Caravan, over here? Uh-oh. I saw something purple.
Stay safe.
Look at this. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, so she's a sword character. So first tall sword character to be available in the game. Well, second, I guess. That's a 5-star. Third. Second in terms of being an event exclusive banner, like a banner exclusive. Okay. Yeah, I pretty much have, like, the advantage.
Letting brave names echo. Bring it.
Oh, am I supposed to destroy this thing? Yes, I am. Die already. I don't like these guys because they're tanky.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Oh jeez.
Thunderclap!
Thunderclap!
Take this!
You know, this would be a lot easier if I had my team. Like, if I had my OP team with me, this would be a lot faster. Just wanna let you know now.
Bring it.
Come on, more? So I'm guessing we are supposed to destroy this. Okay, so we were just supposed to destroy that. Alright.
I really thought I was done for.
That's a Sumpter beast. Are these guys from...
Thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Seat Lolly?
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe.
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk.
Yeah, if I had my team we would have destroyed them. We would have done that in like a minute. Heck, even to like less than a minute.
looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that,
It's so sad to see your thing is glitched.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. It's impossible not to feel.
I'm pretty sure other people playing this already know and are aware about the glitch with Kachin and Kanich. That, like, they're talking, but they're not saying the dialogue. Like, there's no audio to it.
You really are an...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
Okay.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but...
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
I was just about to ask. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. Registered? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
You got it. All right. See you all later.
Oh, you betcha!
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Moika! Oh, Chutkin!
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Ooh.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
Yeah.
Right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being
Oh, so the Fatui aren't all bad. So they're not all evil.
If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
Oh, do we get to control her? Or no? Of course not. But maybe when she comes out, we'll have that happen.
Tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me.
Oh no.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right. Same plan as usual. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Do we actually gotta control? Okay, no, we don't. It'd be really funny if she steps on a branch or a twig.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now.
Go.
not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Oh. So it's one of these where it's like, I gotta be quick.
Good. I made it without
So I
getting
just gotta be
caught. I
fast.
should get to that
I gotta have
platform
that
over
quick
there.
maths.
But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
How do they not see her, by the way? How do they not see her? Well, then again, she is on a tree, so it's like, yeah.
That's it. Now's my chance.
Go. I would love to get all the fails, but I'm not going to do that.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Ooh, damn, she's quick.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
They're gonna be like, huh? What's that?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing?
I could ask you the same thing!
Uh-oh.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance.
They're like, hey, what do you think you're doing?
Chaska, I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright. Give me your hand. Quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Thankfully, we don't have to go on our own, but I feel like once Chaska comes out, we're gonna have to do all this manually, I feel like.
Well,
I feel like we might have to.
Right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives. This be the Fatui's target.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too.
Ooh, thank you, Mavuika. Do we actually have them or no? Oh, come on, of course it takes us right into another cutscene. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, we're fine. Did we actually get any or no? Where did I get this? Not sure. Alright, I'm gonna go here because it's faster. Alright. Once it says, like, the thing is complete, we'll be done for today.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring. I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from...
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident. Oh.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just...
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So we'll always have our differences.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and...
Be my guest.
Again?
Come on, let's get you home.
Again?
See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Okay, this time it's the bridge, so the north and south Hutchinson Hutchinson Island bridges. Okay. So the bridges are closed. Why is that even an alarm anyways?
Bye, you
Like,
two.
why? Why? Oh god, we're not done yet.
Huh. Those two will probably make up for real. Well, we've learned a lot. Let's...
Oh, it's Sitali.
Sorry.
Why do you look so awkward?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and...
Awesome!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news.
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain.
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
Ooh.
Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind
Oh, he
defend
came
our camp.
back.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides,
Wait, what?
Look, remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts.
Is he also a character that might come out eventually?
Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Sweet Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You
Probably.
Can be honest.
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, but if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Yeah.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because
Sounds right.
Fine.
Don't worry, we're perfect.
Then I... All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Man, there's still much to go. It's so long. We're just keeping on going. I know I would stop, but no, I'm keeping on going.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. If you run into them, be careful.
Ooh.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui. One everyone's calling a big deal.
Big deal?
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads.
The situation has seen no true improvement.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care.
He's like, ignore him. He's no
strong.
threat.
I can tell. There's something unusual about him, and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I...
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful...
He's cool.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, however, there's no reason to over-engage.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss?
How long is this gonna go? Oh, are we back? Nope. He's like whole.
I've been following him this whole time, and still they ignore. It seems like his subordinate, and now he's headed to the stadium.
You two, with me.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside.
Oh, so this is where he goes in.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
The time for idle ops this nation.
So this is where he goes in the place.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
Then the clash
They're
happens.
both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint. Like a soul. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
And that's where he saved him. So he did save him. And we're still going.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect.
Oh, and we get to this.
to
Oh,
save the day.
this is where we get to this.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night.
So he's the one. This is so he's in this cutscene.
You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you.
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those...
Then speak.
I'm just gonna skip through this because
my soul is
I kind of just want to be done. I wasn't expecting to go through like so much dialogue. I mean, if you guys want to see most of it or hear the rest of it, you're more than welcome to look it up. You're more than welcome to pause and read them because I just want to get it done.
Start from the beginning.
Explain your...
See, Lolly is my...
If you truly wish to...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands.
So he wants to be the hero. So from what I'm seeing, Auron wants to be like the hero of Natlan. He wants to like be that guy.
Why do you need knowledge on the...
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget.
Do you not believe the
people can lie?
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it...
And we're still going? Are you serious?
I see.
Where he...
By reconstructing the ley lines.
Is this where he knows, like... Reconstructing the ley lines? Is that a plan of his? I think we're done with it.
Whoa!
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine.
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan?
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Oh my god. No, don't. I just... Oh. Chapter 5, Act 3 complete, I guess. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God we're done with that. Alright. So... Okay, that's in there. We don't need to go in there right away. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today's stream. Yeah, yeah, just let me... check this real quick. Just what is he searching for? Okay. Okay, let me get these, because it's if you watch people, you get rewards. Okay, so, not gonna say much other than, might not stream tomorrow. If I do, I'll try to, like, at least stream one of the games that I plan to stream for this week. eventually once everything settles. So, yeah, see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.